Hey, it's Don Harrison once again from Comox Valley Dodge, and this time I have behind me a beautiful 2015 Ram Quad Cab SLT Plus Decor Group. So let's check out what you get on an SLT Plus Decor Group. Here's the truck in question, beautiful deep cherry red color. This is a quad cab configuration with the hemi motor and an 8-speed transmission. So what an SLT Plus Decor Group gives you your basic SLT, which is the middle of the row package. You have fantastic 20-inch rims up in the front and back, nice aluminum wheels on there. As you can see, the SLT gives you the chrome handles on the side. You get the 20-inch wheel in the back as well. You get a power sliding rear window, which is really nice to have. And down in the back side, the cosmetic differences to the rear, you have the dual exhaust, which is really nice as well. So we'll be putting a full tow package on this truck. This one just came in this morning. Nobody's driven or taken a look at it or anything yet. So this video is pre-inspection and upgrades. So quad cab configuration. And I'll show you the front. The front's a little bit different too. So an SLT paints your upper fascia of your bumper to color match the rest of the truck. And you'll notice that you've got a bit of an upgrade on your grille. You have the chrome surround with the chrome billet inside as well. So this is kind of like a Bighorn package. And then of course down in the lower portions of the bumper you do have the fog lights that are built straight into the structure of the bumper itself. So really nice package on there. Now let's check out the back of a quad cab pickup truck just to see what you're getting back there. This particular quad cab does have a few upgrades. So in the back here, let's just undo some seat belts. You have a power sliding window, and then this bench seat in the back with the other seats brought all the way back, you still have some room, which is great. They're split bench seat. They flip up independently, which is great. So you can flip these things up. You'll notice you got this bit of a tucked in fold away storage area. This is designed, it does flip up. You have storage underneath, which is great, but it's designed to work kind of like a flat floor. So whereas in some trucks you don't have any storage bins, but you do get a flat floor underneath the seats, we offer both in these trucks. So you get the storage bins down on the floor underneath the seat, and you get this flat loading area. So if you got a big TV you want to load inside here, you can. Or maybe you have some young children, put them in the car seat. Now they have somewhere to put their feet, which is really handy. So the door panels are upgraded on an SLT. So we'll take a look at those. Now you have a two-tone door panel. You have the soft touch gray material on top of the black. You've got all your power windows and locks and that kind of stuff on here, which is great to have. But you have one more button right inside here. So this button controls your mirrors on the outside. So when you press it, they just fold on in, which is kind of cool. So power folding mirrors. If we look at the one across the way there, you'll see it fold back out. It's great for the ferry or going into some tight spots. So now here's the inside of the SLT. As you can see, we have a power driver's seat. It's very adjustable, which is great. On the inside, let's go ahead and hop on in. You got a nice big display in the center screen. You've got a nice big console down the center, which is great, and lots of room. On the other side of the SLT, you do have two glove boxes, which is fantastic. I'm going to shut this door, and we're starting up the truck just to see how everything looks. It's hard to do with my left hand. There we go. So when you first fire up the truck, you'll see that you have a screen in the middle of the dash and a screen off to your right. The screen in the dash will fire on up first. Displays Ram 1500. Now, this is the upgraded cluster that you get on an SLT truck with a luxury group, or like this SLT Plus. So you have a nice big 7-inch screen in the middle of the dash, which is great. It's controlled by these 4 buttons on your steering wheel. I call them up, down, forward, and back. And as you rotate through them, you'll notice over on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a little wheel inside where the tachometer is that rotates down through some different information. So you can go up to things like vehicle information. You can page through some transmission temperatures and oil pressures for when you're towing, which is great. You can go down to fuel economy, which will show your current fuel consumption as well as an average, and a range with how much fuel is left in the tank. So 13.2 liters per 100 kilometers right now. That's pretty good. This truck's apparently averaging around 26 miles to the gallon with a hemi motor. So trip A and trip B, you have your radio page in there. Your messages would be like change oil and that kind of stuff. And you can actually go in and tailor how the screen looks by customizing what's up in the left and right corners, lower corners as well. You can put an item down inside there if you want to put an additional compass or change it up. So if you want the time on there at all times, you can have that, which is great. You've also got a couple things in here that you can play with some gauges. So if you want to keep an eye on your transmission temperature, there you go. You can put the transmission temperature up on the left-hand side of the screen. And on the lower gauge, I want to go with my my current miles per gallon. So that's good there. So that will fill up and deplete as I drive the vehicle, and then I can keep an eye on that kind of stuff, which is great. So you can change that screen. The middle screen, let's talk about that for a quick second. So this is your 8.4-inch touchscreen. It's the largest screen in the industry. Has a radio, your media buttons, of course, has all of your controls for your climate and your phone, Bluetooth pairing, all that kind of stuff, which is great. So when your phone's paired up, you got your dial pad, your contact numbers and stuff like that up at the top. This vehicle currently does not have navigation, but we can install navigation for you. It works just like an app. It's actually already in the system. It just needs to be activated. So when you have a navigation system, it's all Garmin GPS navigation system. There's a one-time fee for activating it, and after that, it goes along with the life of the truck. Down below, we've given you some hard keys. This is great for if you're on the radio page, you want to turn the fan up, you can just grab the knob and turn the fan up or down, decrease the temperature and that kind of stuff. If you want to raise it, you can raise it up, and you'll see it pop up on the screen as you make these adjustments, which is great. So this is the 8-speed transmission. It works just like any other transmission out there. Put your foot on the brake pedal and you can rotate it over to the drive, which is great. Up on the steering wheel where your cruise control is, right up in here, you have gear down and gear up. So as I press gear down, you'll notice down in the bottom right hand corner it says D1-1. That's what gear I'm currently in. If I press on the plus button right here, I can go up to 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now this is an 8-speed transmission, so I can go through all 8 gears of the truck. It's great for towing or going up and down hills, which is fantastic. Down below that, you have your 2-wheel drive, your 4-wheel lock, and your 4-wheel low buttons, just like you normally would expect. And on the other side, you have a built-in power inverter. So that's kind of handy to have if you have any house outlets, things that maybe a cell phone charger or something like that, you don't have the car adapter. It's great to have that. Put the truck into reverse, and you'll notice that you got a nice big backup camera behind you. It's the largest backup camera in the industry. You'll notice that you can see the bumper as well as these lines behind you, which is great. But take note, when I start steering the wheel to the right, the lines curve. So that's really handy for in parking lots. You can see where you're going to wind up by steering your wheel left and right. Very, very handy thing to have. They call it active park assist. Put the vehicle back in park, and it goes away. So that's pretty much the 2015 Ram SLT Plus package in the quad cab. I thank you very much for watching the video. If you have any other further questions or comments, you can give me a call at 250-338-5451, or you can email me at Don, that's D-O-N, @comoxvalleydodge.com. Thank you so much for your time.